Good games can be unpolished. I don't even want to argue about that. I don't even want to think about that. I don't care if that's your opinion. Like okay, sure. And so then the expectation should be lowered because sometimes good video games can be unpolished. I just don't expect that from an established franchise and a veteran in the industry. Like, I just don't want to say good games can be unpolished for Sega. What? Why? And then they charge $60 for it. If your game was $15, if your game was $10, sure. It just... Yeah. I don't think they understand Sonic. You know what? Here it is, guys. I just want the glory days back, okay? I want Sonic... Like, I would take Sonic R and 3D Blast over all this crap. I'm just so... I was really excited to, like, sit down and play Superstars with my daughter, and, like, she's, like, really young, okay? She's quite young. But she plays Sonic CD on my iPad, and I'm like, you know what? You're just gonna grow up with this. She plays Sonic CD, and she loves watching the Junio anthems. She loves, like, just sitting there, and she's like, Dad, look, it's Sonic! And I'm like, I know, sweetheart. I know. Once upon a time. It's too late, though. The rootkit is being installed as we speak. The Sonic rootkit. It's unavoidable. You can't uninstall it once it's there. I'm just saying gameplay and polish aren't the same. No, I know they're not. But Sega can't do either, right? That's the difference. And it's like, but I would be fine if Frontiers was like a pretty polished game with like some janky things in it. But it's not that. And I would be fine if Frontiers was a really fun, super great gameplay, but there's some animation. But honestly, like, gameplay and polish are like intertwined. Game feel and polish are intertwined, actually. So I don't know if I can say that. Like, a good animation, good sound design, all that stuff leads to game feel, which in my mind is like, a good game feel is good game polish. I think one of the biggest issues with Frontiers is how ugly the game looks. Look at that game graphically and compare it to Final Fantasy. Bro, look, okay. It's not graphics, man. Don't focus on the graphics. Because now I'm going to use your argument against you, where it's like, well, some games can be ugly but have great art direction. Like Elden Ring, okay? Elden Ring is not a graphically, like, groundbreaking game. It's been built on the same engine for the last 11 years. It looks pretty dated. Or 12 years. But the art direction in every Dark Souls game is so good that, like, I think Elden Ring will be almost timeless. Almost. Like, yes, it's going for realism, but there's so many good art direction choices in there that, like, it will stand the test of time like a good PS1 game or PS2 game. I just think that. The Frontiers OST is peak. I don't know what you're talking about, man. I'm not 12. Like, I am not the audience for that. I don't care for that. I don't think it's peak. How about that? I did not like the soundtrack. As I listened to the SA soundtrack, I think my attachment to Sonic Adventure at this point is just nostalgia. Like, I was a kid. If I was a kid and Frontiers came out, I probably would love it. There's no doubt. Like, I think if I was a kid again and Frontiers came out, it was like 11-year-old me would flip bananas over it. But the art direction is just not there. It's just not there. Everything about it looks so lifeless, so dead, so uninspired. It's unbelievable, actually. I don't know what the art team was doing, like, that entire development time, but it must have been going back and forth between a lot of different ideas to end up where it did, because I'm sorry. There's no way you come to me and you say, we've been working on this game for 6 years, and we think that this is exactly what the game should look like, and it's literally what we got.